Jesus Christ, He is Lord. beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than you. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Might appear to go unnoticed. I got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I love you. Of course I know this. I wouldn't die without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I can fly higher than you. You are the wind beneath my wings. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Day by day, day by day, oh dear Lord, with things I pray, to see Thee more clearly, love me more dearly, love me more nearly, day deep in my heart. Do not be afraid. I have heard your prayer, so do not worry. Do not be afraid. You're not alone. When loved ones are missing, the voice says you home. I will walk beside you, protecting as you go. My love will be a light to see. All my promises to the end. You are not alone. Oh, you're on your own. I will hold you deep in my heart. Do not be afraid. I have heard your prayer, so do not worry. Do not be afraid. You're not alone. You are not alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, all your wings be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll
I'd like to welcome you here this afternoon. This is St. John's Church. In the back on either side, the one door there is a restroom if you need one. There's also tissues on the back table if you need them too. I'd like to thank Renee Stakey and Don Higgins. I'm very fortunate that I get to listen to this every week. I always believe that music is so essential to well-being and to healing. I had asked Renee about 3-4 months ago if she would do a concert here just of music and healing. And there were too many things going on. Holy Week, Easter, people going away vacation, people sick, so we said no, we couldn't do it. But then I realized that I knew Paul Alexander, and he did music with healing. So that's how this idea came about. It came about because of experience of history and of what I observed and what I saw, and what other people that I talked with saw. So for instance, 9/11, you remember that. And I remember dealing with people who refused to go back into the city. Months, years, to this day, some have not gone back because of a fear or paralysis of something happening. I also saw that with me and with the church, with the sexual abuse thing that came out in 2002. In 2004, I was fortunate enough, I have a pre-support group. We met together every month, and we brought other people to talk and discuss it. Because people treated you differently. You were always under pressure wherever you went. Sometimes I didn't wear this, so people leave me alone. And that type of stuff. You see it happening. And then we have this COVID experience and the COVID aftermath. Even today, in Newsday, there's an article about not just the rising incidents coming back again, but also the anger and the aching in silence that continues. A paralyzing effect that it's had on so many people. And seeing that, particularly with those who work in the hospital, it was a cause for concern for me and for others. And so decided to do this. The physical, the emotional, the spiritual, all of that is not what it used to be, but who knows what normal really is in this time and this day. There are many things that people suggest to do. I'm a big believer in walking in nature, observing things. It's safe for most people. It's easy to do. It doesn't take too much time. I always invite people to take a walk in our backyard and talk to the dead back there. It's a nice flat, even road to walk on. And there's a sense of peace there, peace and calm. So today is a time to be outside of the normal time. In a sense, I hope, and we all hope, that you can enter this as a timeless period, to begin your journey or to further the journey that you already started for healing. Paul Alexander, I've known him for quite a few years. He's been at 2 other parishes, and I always enjoy listening to him, not just singing, but the words that he does. Today, he's also going to invite us to do some stuff together, which is a great thing to do. I gave you this sheet, 2 sheets, and I'm not going to pray it all or do it all. I'm just going to do a part of it. But just to remind you, on the back, today we have with us Reverend Lorraine Darmott and Reverend Janet Wright. Louis Carey, who works in Conning Bay Medical Center and somewhere else too, is a trauma and grief counselor. Also, Project Hope, also EAC. Hermesina and Linda are here with us today. Some or all those people will be next door in the school building afterwards with materials and resources, or if you just care to talk and speak. I encourage you to do that if you can. And then you can always contact me for the information, because I forgot to put Project Hope on the back of the sheet. My problem, my mistake. There's people to thank. You can read that, to thank them for doing that. And I think that's it. There's some helpful websites there. So, okay. So let us just begin in prayer. Here we are, Lord, your people, your church, meeting together in your presence. We welcome each other and we welcome you. Make yourself known to us, new, through our prayers and our understanding of your word today. This is your day. We shall praise you by our honesty, by our sharing hopes and concerns in your presence. We meet as a family in your holy presence. We meet as brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus. God, bless us as we meet together. Bless the reading of your word, the sharing of our concerns, the prayers that will be heard. Bless us as we meet together. We meet in the presence of God, whose love is freedom. whose touch is healing, whose voice is calm. We meet not in our own strength, but in the knowledge that God's Spirit abides within us. In our worship today and our daily lives, we depart from this place. In our meeting together, let us remember that we worship the God who created this world, the same God who wants all people to be drawn to his love and grace, to know his forgiveness and the joy of his salvation. Let us put aside all that hinders and join together in a spirit of hope, healing, and peace. Amen. There's a prayer there by a Native American. You may read that when you wish later. But on reflection on that, just to recognize something that many of you probably did with your children. I don't have my own children, but I do it with children anyway. It's one of the things that I continue to do, even though you're not supposed to touch people. I ask parents, and I always lift up kids and play with them because I think kids need to have that. But to show them something, like an ant or a leaf, and look at the vein, we need to take time to appreciate that ourselves. Continue to do it in nature and with one another. So that's just a reflection on that prayer. So I'm going at this time invite Paul to come up. And Paul, do you want this to stay on or off? Ready? Well, leave it on. You want it up?
I got my band in the box. I'm going to turn it on. I didn't get a chance to check it, so we'll do that together. It's so nice to be here with you today. It's great to see Father Larry. And I don't know, right, time is becoming like, it could have been 3 years, it could have been 10 years, or 15.
It was actually 14 years ago the first time.
You got that, right? I started out as a social worker doing hospice work in Bayside, taking care of hospice children. That was my story. One, two. There's a voice that's softly whispering inside my head. It's telling me I'm gonna be all right. It keeps saying, let yourself be led where you are led. Don't hold back, don't put up a fight. It tells me trust the wind, breathe the air. There's a place you're meant to be, you're already there. Open up your heart, let life in. You know you can always trust the wind. When the world starts doing things I don't understand, I search my soul to find a reason why. In the dark of night I feel somebody take my hand and tell me you don't even have to try, for you can trust the wind and breathe the air, and know that there are helping hands around us everywhere. Open up your hearts, let life in. You know you can always trust the wind. Dreams have wings, our thoughts take flight. All good things are streaming toward us every day. They hear our prayers, they know the way. I'm gonna trust the wind and breathe the air. Let it take me on its wings, carry me somewhere. I'll open up my heart, I'm gonna let life in. I know wherever breezes grow, wherever winding rivers flow, I'm going where I need to go. I can trust the wind. Thank you. You got to clap. I'm gonna leave if you don't clap. Thank you. Come on. Got to give me a break. Thank you. We're going to pause here. At 65, I can no longer see. Oh, anyway, trust and hope. What's your hope today? Personal hope. What are you hoping for in your hearts? What do you need today? If you were going to leave here with something for having come, what would it be? Be my ray of hope. Be my ray of laughter. Be my song to sing that guides me on my way. Be the arms that hold me. Be the love that enfolds me. Be my light. Be my ray of hope today. Hopefully you'll be singing that before we end the song. Inside of me are all the answers. Everything I need to know lives inside of me. So come behold a miracle. Come hear my story. Will you come and paint a memory with me? Be my ray of hope, be my ray of hope. Laughter, be my ray of hope, ray of laughter. Be my ray of laughter. Be my song to sing that guides me on my way. Be the arms that hold me. Be the love that enfolds me. Be my light, be my ray of hope today. Well, hold my hand, say you love me. Tell me things you need to say, couldn't say before. Touch the hidden part of me, reach the pain no one sees. Be my hope and strength to carry on. Be my ray of hope, be my ray of laughter. Be my song to sing that guides me on my way. Be the arms that hold me, be the love that enfolds me. Be my light, be my ray of hope today. Be my light, be my ray of hope today. Oh, be my ray of hope. Oh, be my ray of hope. Yes, be my ray of hope. Did you get it? Okay. Do you all know one another? I'd like you to all stand up, look around the room. You don't have to touch. I'm not sure what the protocol is. And just turn and look around and give everyone a sign of peace. A high five, a hello. How are you? Turn in the back there. Look at everyone. Make a heart connection. And now, doing the same thing, I want you to take a deep breath into your heart and just let go of whatever was going on before you walked in this building. Anything at home, anything you had worries about, anything you were doing or had a rush from, and just really be here now and breathe in. And let's just blow that out. Oh. Now connect to your heart, connect to the light inside of you, your own inner light of love, of a child of God, of I am, of your creation, of your inner light that is, was, and always will be, and is very special. And now just look at everyone if you can, it's a small group, and just make a little eye contact and just send love and peace. If you're comfortable touching, reach out your hand. If not, do it through your heart and your eyes, and just make a connection with everyone in the room. Just a gentle hello, and we're sharing love and connection, and connection, and connection, and healing, and light. You are special. You are special. I am special. I am special. You are special. Love and light and light and light. Amen. And let's sit. I said before I sang that song, in all these programs I've done, healing is what it's about for me. I've always been connected to music and therapy and counseling and God. For a while I thought I was going to be a priest. I chose music and social work, and I'm a mini priest, I say. I'm a little short. So. And the important thing about these programs for me is I believe we create a space within this sacred space of opportunity of healing. Meaning, right in this moment, let us set the intention and prayer I said, what is your hope? And now I'm going to raise the bar a little. What is your prayer for yourself today? What do you need because of what you've been serving and giving in COVID and all the work, and also in your personal life story, whether it be grief, anguish, whatever. We all have a story. I always say we could all fill an encyclopedia of our own personal life and the journey of what has come. But I also believe in this moment, coming here today and then leaving in 30 minutes, or whenever we leave, that there can be a shift. There can be a shift because we invite the Spirit of God that is ever present, the Spirit of love that will never die, never, ever die, to move in us, and very personally, if we call upon it, if we trust it, if we hope in it, if we allow in it. So now together, and asking my mother Maddie to help us out, and then we'll bring in the angels. God's already present. Father brought that connection when we saw, but God is in this place. God is in our hearts. We just got to plug it in. How often do we plug in that cell phone? Always plugging that thing to charge. You just got to charge it. And you know what? Sometimes it takes a minute, and we just connected. Just doing that. You felt the energy shift, didn't you? I felt it. It's like, oh yeah, people. I was like going to King Cullen. It's like, don't come near me. Don't come near me. You stay in the pizza. I'm going to go in the ice cream roll. You know, and it was like walking down the thing like kamikaze. But now it's like, I hope I'm not too close. Go like this if I'm too close. What is your hope? What is your prayer? What does your heart need? Really, let's breathe into that for a minute. God grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change. God grant me the courage to do the things that I can do. And God bless me and God grant me the wisdom to see, wisdom to know the difference. Sometimes we leave it all behind. Sometimes there's mountains we must climb. And sometimes the glass is empty, though we want it filled. Day by day we pray, is this God's will? Oh God, grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Oh God, grant me the courage to do the things that I can do. And God bless me and God grant me the wisdom to see, wisdom to know the difference. Sometimes we don't get what we want. Sometimes we don't get what we need. But sometimes there is an answer when our ego can be still. And on our knees we plead. Is this God's will? Oh God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. God, grant me the courage to do the things that I can do. And God bless me God grant me the wisdom to see, wisdom to know the difference. And in my humble frailty, God, please grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and God grant me the courage to do the things that I can do, and God bless me, and God grant me the wisdom to see, wisdom to know the difference. Let me know the difference. God grant me join in the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. God grant me the courage to do the things that I can do. And God bless me, and God grant me the wisdom to see, the wisdom to know, the wisdom to be. Let me be the difference. On my knees I'm praying. Let today be a good day. Oh, grant me serenity. I want to know the difference. Let today be a good day. Amen. Any angel believers in here? Some? Okay. I remember as a kid, we used to have the prayer, right? God, angel of God, my guardian. I love that prayer, and it felt great. I was like, that's pretty cool. I got an angel I can call on. And then all of a sudden I got older, and it was like, well, where'd it go? I never heard too much about it. Once in a while in church, you'd hear a reading, an angel was in it. And then it became very big in New Agey circles. Connect with your angel and sit down and talk to your angel. So, of course, I had to try it. And I was doing meditation a lot back in my days of hospice work, even though I couldn't sit still, but I learned to after a while. And one day I did the meditation, and it says, well, you go really deep, and then you ask God to give you the name of your angel. I was like, oh, well, what the heck, I'll try it. Sit down, I'm really relaxed and meditative. I said, okay, angel, if you're there, what's your name? Bartholomew popped into my head. I'm like, I thought it was supposed to be Gossamer Wings and Bartholomew. And they said, okay, I'll go with it. What do you look like? And this image, you're gonna institutionalize me, but the image of this lumberjack came flying into my head. And it was like, a lumberjack angel. And his name was Bartholomew, and I said, okay, that's quite enough for me right now, but it was as real as anything I've ever seen. I jumped up. So every once in a while, I still call him Bartholomew, and I wrote an angel song I might sing a little bit later, but this one is a newer one called Send Me an Angel, and I hope you're going to sing along. But for a minute, connect. We're connected with God. I asked a priest friend of mine, I said, do you pray to angels? He goes, no, I go right to the source. I was like, oh, come on, entertain me a little. So sometimes when I'm praying or going through a hard time, or I wake up at that 4:30 in the morning and you can't sleep, or the things go through your mind, or you're overstressed and you're over-anxious, and I'll sit there and I'll say, angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love ever this day be at my side, to light, to rule and guide. And we'll sing that after. But right now, this is the new one. Please send me an angel. Has a little country feel to it. I think the angel left the building. I'm glad the video's still up. Dear God, please send me an angel. Dear God, can you send one right now? Can you hear me? How's the connection? 'Cause sometimes I get bad reception. Oh, I know sometimes life's not so easy, and obstacles get in the way. Dear God, can you send me an angel? Send me an angel today. I started an angel collection. Its figurines hang on the walls. I got 2 on my desk, 1 on my shoulder. I think I even got 1 in the car. I hear they're real good at proclaiming, and good news would suit me just fine. Well, if you don't mind, can one sit by my side? I really could use a friend at this time. Dear God, can you send me an angel? Dear God, can you send one right now? Can you hear me? How's the connection? 'Cause sometimes I get bad reception. Well, I know sometimes life not so easy, and obstacles get in the way. Dear God, can you send me an angel? Send me an angel today. I got me a heavenly choir made of pins, pendants, and bears. There's angels of light, health, hope, and caring. Well, isn't it good? God is so good at sharing. I was taught that we all have a guardian who knew us before we were born. There's Raphael, Michael, Gabriel too. They say he's the one blowing the horn. Dear God, can you send me an angel? Can you sing along yet? Dear God, can you send one right now? Can you hear me? How's the connection? Can you hear me? How's the connection? Sometimes I get bad reception. Sometimes I get bad reception. Well, I know sometimes life isn't easy, and obstacles get in the way. And dear God, can you send me an angel? Send me an angel today. I could sure use a lift. Can you spare me some wings? I'd really be touched if my angel sings. Dear God, can you send me an angel? Dear God, can you send one? Dear God, can you send one right now? Can you? Sometimes I get bad reception. Oh, I life's not so easy, and obstacles get in the way. Dear God, can you send me an angel? Send me an angel today. Don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Send me an angel today. In honor of our angels. Great. I mentioned before that I meditated a lot when I was working in hospice. That's when I started meditating, and I would sit. But to sit down for a minute, I literally put on a timer, and I put on the timer. Please let me sit, because I could not sit still. My mind was always active. Then I would do 3 minutes. Then I would do 4 minutes, and sooner. Well, it took a little while actually, but eventually I found that peace, found that calm. Just taking a minute. And then once in a while, before a meeting in the office or a stressful thing, I would just do it for 30 seconds or a minute or two. And just breathing in and out, breathing in and out, eventually worked, and I was able to calm and then go into deep, sometimes very deep places of centering prayer. But sometimes it was just enough to get me through a hard spot or to center into my service. As nurses and medical professionals or counselors, you just got to do whatever works in the minute. And I believe that in my work, and as a therapist, I really believe in talk therapy. That's my background. Sitting and allowing yourself to talk for 45, 50 minutes to someone who gets you and you can trust, so that you can really get in touch and release the process, If you haven't done that for yourself, I know it's expensive at times, but sometimes even what I do with a friend who's in the field is I'll say, listen, give me 15 minutes. I'm going to talk. You listen with all your skill, open heart. At the end, you can ask me one question, or you can give me an observation. That's it. And then I will listen to you. I will not talk as you talk. You will have my open heart, my open mind, and I will let you talk. That sounds good, doesn't it? Because what happens when we start telling people our story? It's like people start thinking already what they're going to say the next sentence or two because we're conversing, or they're not even listening. And I know there's other therapists in the room, right? Where are the therapists here? How about 15 minutes? Good, we can start. Let's go. Or if you're really desperate, go up to a toll booth and don't use the drive-through thing. Just give them cash, and you're paying good money, and just start unloading. Do a load. But if all the Larry's in the confessional, he's sitting there, he's very open-hearted, just sit there and spend 15 minutes, and you got the best listener in the world. But we need, through all we've been through, to have opportunities to unleash. But to find them is hard, but we need to find them, because what happens is it gets built up. Like this morning for me, was building up. There's some stuff going on in my life that we all have, but I didn't realize how much it was getting to me. And I opened up through the music, it connected and healed me. In healthcare and caring for others, I think sometimes we put the expectation on ourselves that I should not need to process my feelings. I am a professional. I have to carry it all. I remember my first few months in hospice, I literally felt like there was a cross on my back when I went home, and I was like, I am not going to survive doing this work. And I made a shift, and it was setting boundaries of a sense, not stopping my work, but realizing how to maneuver and still be compassionate, still be a professional, and still show caring. It took an adjustment, but you have to find that way. You have to debrief and find some way to let it go and to honor the feelings somehow. I know a lot of professionals that I've counseled, or some of their husbands or wives say it's a constant sharing when they get home about the job. Well, yeah, because you're carrying a lot of stuff, but we have to put it in boxes sometimes. We have to say, okay, I'm going to take a half hour now, going to go, like Father Larry said, take a walk with a friend or a colleague and say, okay, we both get 15 minutes, let's spill this out, and then close it for then. And then go see a movie, get a massage, have a drink, go dancing or whatever, put your Netflix on. But we have to sometimes contain things to take care of ourselves. But the worst thing to do is not to honor the feeling. Through the feeling is the healing to the heart and the soul and the depth. And then I call on the spiritual. I call on the angels. If I am suffering with anxiety, if I am suffering with grief, which is a constant process, it might come back, but in those moments to go into the breath and the spiritual and say, okay, in this moment I am lifting this up to you to help me. That's what angels do. They help, they assist, they inspire, they bring inspiration. So for me as a therapist in my work and in workshops and retreats, that's where I find the full enchilada is. And I do love Mexican food, but the full picture isn't taking both. Okay, but for ourselves. Right now I'm going to do a little meditation for healing. After we sing this song is about getting connected with our breath and finding a quiet spot. And I'm sure you're faithful and you pray. So allow yourself as best you can to go into that centering, quiet place. And then I will lead us through a simple, gentle time of healing. Your mind might wander, that's fine. Try to stay focused on the breathing or your present moment or something you might hear or feel in your body as we do this. If your mind starts thinking about dinner, or it might already be thinking about dinner, try to bring it back into the here and now. What is my body doing? What is my right foot doing? Okay, gently connect with your body in the chair. Feet on the floor, comfortable. I breathe in peace. Take a breath in. I exhale doubt. I breathe in hope. Exhale worry. I breathe in joy. Exhale anxiety in this quiet place. In this gentle moment, it's all good. It's all good. I breathe in love. When my mind keeps jumping from one thought to another, and the noise inside my head makes me run for cover, I stop myself. I realize it's not about trying harder. I close my eyes, feel the light shining from within. I breathe in peace. Exhale doubt. Breathe in hope. Exhale worry. Breathe in joy. exhale anxiety in this quiet place. In this gentle moment, it's all good. It's all good. I breathe in love. It's really very simple. Stop and smell the roses. All that's great and beautiful is right beneath our noses. So I trust again, let go of fear, seek the wisdom of the ages, feel the boundaries disappear. Love renews my soul. Breathe in peace. Exhale doubt. Breathe in hope. Exhale worry. Breathe in joy. Exhale anxiety in this quiet place. In this gentle moment, it's all good. It's all good. I breathe in love. It's all good. Breathe in peace. Exhale down. Breathe in hope. Exhale worry. Breathe in joy. Exhale anxiety in this quiet place. In this gentle moment, it's all good. It's all good. I breathe in love. It's all good. I breathe in love. In this quiet space, breathing in and out and gently connected to the core of our being, the core of our soul and heart. Gently bring to mind someone in this life or who has passed, who you have a feeling of love for and who loves you. It could be a teacher, it could be a family member. Someone will gently come to mind or heart, or maybe there'll be a few people who just enter into your consciousness and awareness. And gently hold that love in your heart in whatever way feels right and appropriate. And especially connecting with my mom today. Or sometimes it's your kindergarten teacher or a caring nurse or doctor or priest you knew as a child. Let them enter our space of healing, our space of connection. And just feel that love surround you. And as you feel that love in your heart, gently send it to them as well. In the here and now with us on this earth or in the heavenly realms. Make the connection. And as we do that individually, the love we feel in the room starts surrounding all of us in a very powerful, healing way. Let your mind gently drift, perhaps, to a holiday celebration dinner or a gathering with family and friends and loved ones where you were all around the table. And gently bring to mind and let them enter into your awareness people and relatives and friends you felt loved by at this table, the table of plenty. An uncle, an aunt, a neighbor. Gently say their name in your mind. See if their face comes to mind. And thank them for joining us today, for being with us to help us support our healing wherever you need it most today, wherever you need upliftment. Let them be a source of that connection. Gathered together. And as we stand and join in the circle of love, of connection, we just let ourselves relax even deeper, like we might on a cloud if we were to sit in one, and just realize how good it feels to be supported yet free, without a worry, even if it's for a minute or 77 seconds, or for the next 10 minutes, or perhaps for the rest of the day. We can just rest and feel supported and loved. And as this love of loved ones surround us and holds all of us, the cloud we're sitting on gently lifts up. It starts rising up ever so gently. Rising up. As it rises up, we just relax and feel good. Our loved ones still surrounding us. Maybe more are coming in to say hello. How you doing? I miss you, but I'm with you. And as you gently rise up on the cloud, you notice 3 figures standing in the near distance, glowing and welcoming you. And then you notice another figure on the left of the 3 and another figure or 2 on the right. But for right now, the 3 you see are the angels, the archangels, Raphael, Michael, and Gabriel. And they're standing, waiting to embrace you, to surround you in love and light. And they know you want to let go of something today. You want to leave something behind and entrust it to them to heal, to take from you so you no longer have to carry the burden of it. whatever that is in the heart of hearts and the soul of your souls. It could be a feeling of loss, of grief, of hurt, of unresolved issues, and on and on. But pick one that just comes out to you, or two that you just want help with. You're tired of. It takes too much from you. You want it transformed. You want it healed. And a symbolic way, put it in your hands in a box. The guilt, the anger, the hurt, the unrest. And give it to the angels, your archangels. Angels of power, of healing, of light. Let them take it from you and transform it. And as you hand it to them, just gently say, please take this, I let it go. Hold my heart, hold my soul. Uplift me with your healing. I trust, I hope, I let go. And with a deep breath and exhalation, just trust it to be so. And the three angels surround you and hold you and kiss you on your forehead, each of them giving you a special blessing to carry you forth in the world in new ways as you continue on in your life this evening and in the days ahead. They gently step back with your boxes and retreat to let it go into the realms of the heavenly healing of God, and you no longer need to carry it. But standing there are one or two other people that you might need to have a word or two to share your heart with. Perhaps loved ones who have passed on. Perhaps friends from a long time ago. I don't know. You'll know. And if words need to be said, or things let go or healed, in your way, let it be done, ever so gently, trusting that it is so. And we let go into the healing. And that magnificent white light surrounds you and all of us in the room. We are one body, we are one spirit. And in this moment now, we are healed. You are healed, and collectively we let go of whatever does not serve us, does not help us, does not encourage us, does not uplift us, so that we can truly be light to ourselves and to the world, and to continue to shine in the work that calls us, in the life and the love that calls us, in the relationships that call us, without anguish, without unrest. Let that magnificent light enter your body fully, every atom, cell, fiber of your heart and soul, any worry you have, any grief you have, any suffering that still lives in you, let the light release it. Let it take it and comfort you. Let the mercy of God surround you ever so deeply. Breathing in, trusting. If there is anyone you want to send a prayer to here on the earth plane that you want to uplift in this light and love, gently do so now. Let this healing light go wherever it is needed to our loved ones and family and friends, to those we serve, to those we live with, to someone suffering that we have said we would pray for. Send it now, knowing it is so, knowing the power of God is ever present. Alleluia, 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 alleluia. And in a way that is safe and comfortable, carrying the healing in your body, mind, and spirit, gently return to the room in a very safe way, energy flowing to every atom, cell, fiber of your being. And in a way that is appropriate and meaningful, either turn to a neighbor and hold their hand, or once again make eye contact with one or two people. Again, connecting to the heart and love and light as we return to the here and now. Good. Thank you all. Let's all stand. It's time to go. Okay. And let's just sing one verse of this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let's make some noise. Energy. This little light of mine. I'm gonna Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Amen. Thank you all very much. May healing be with you. I have some gifts of CDs on the back as you go out on the right. They're free. Just take whatever you can use for yourself or a friend. Father Larry is helping me donate them to you. So you have a great day. God bless, and be safe and carry the light. And Father,
Thank you, Paul. Just sit down for a minute, please, quick. There's a garbage can next to the CDs. If you want to make a donation, just throw it in there. Please go next door. I have a lot of stuff. Cookies, fruit rolls-ups, different types of things to drink. Some are actually healthy. So go over there, sit around and talk and chat. But what I'd like to do at this moment is just break off into twos. So slide down, you two together, you two right here, you two, you guys right here, slide down. Come up here. Barbara, come here next to, or Janice, come here. Okay, next to Janet. No, you stay there, stay, Barbara. Okay. Those who know me know that I focus on the positive more often than the negative. So what I'd like you to do is just for a second tell each other one at a time, during the past 2.5 years, what gave you or gives you or is still giving you great joy? If you both had a chance to tell each other that, just raise your hand so we know if you're done. If not, continue. Okay. I do that for a specific reason. All of us, me too, we complain a lot. And this past 2.5 years, you've had reason to complain. And you probably still have reason to complain. But it's more important to just speak joy. So whatever it is that you told the other person just now, tell 2 or 3 people this week the same thing. It's important to do so. I've been very fortunate during this past time frame. Part of it is that parish was really good, very supportive. We actually didn't lose any money in our collection. I don't know how that happened, but the people were very, very good. We pretty much kept safe, but I was fortunate to live and hang out with Bishop Seller. So we did videos and all sorts of stuff. So it was actually fun for us in many ways. And then Janice, stand up. Stand up, Janice. Donna, stand up. Barbara, stand up. Kristen, stand up. And is this Lois? Lois, okay. Lois. But 1, 2, and this, but Barbara, Donna, Kristen, and Janice are not even half, less than half, because it's a bigger team, of the palliative care team that you hear me talk about so much. They have made my life really fill with joy, because during the first couple of months, we couldn't do ministry. But with them in the hospital, I could do all the ministry I wanted. I could do everything. There were no restrictions. It was like amazing. So I want to thank you. Hey, it was fun. I enjoyed it. So they're just part of the team that's over there. And as I mentioned, we've always been praying for you. So just keep praying for them. It ain't easy. So I'll see you over there. If you want to sit here, you can. But I'm going to shut some things off and go over there and have something to eat and drink. And meet with Linda. First initial. H. Hashime? Hermesina. Janet, Lois. We'll all be over there, and you can hang out with them too. Thank you very much.